When I went to the coffee shop first time, I was like, wow, which table to go, which one to convince, that, hey, that maybe you should sell yourself more. Back then, you're very competitive. Yeah, I got to win certain things. I got to get there. This is my target. But as I get onto the job more, and I get into my role more, or I get into my constituency more, I start to see that these people really matter to me. And some of them were quite open, I said, I don't care about all these schemes that you have done, but I care about the fact that you bother to eat breakfast with me. And that you don't go table to table, because that's ridiculous. Who comes to the coffee shop and do that? And that to me was, hey, at least now I am one part of them. If you asked me that a year ago, I would have felt upset. I'm like, hey, why? But after you've been here, after you have been like what I've been here, meeting the people, you can understand the context why. Maybe it is not all about just winning. Now, I know that I have a friend there who can help me help other people. That guy is now willing to tell another chap that if you need help, you can actually go look for this guy. And that to me was enough. That we made that big step out there. And they don't see me as somebody who's trying to sell something, but that they can buy me coffee and we're okay. That to me was progress. So what if for the next 10 years, I'm not going to get vote from that guy? But at least I see none of that animosity, that anger, that hatred anymore. And to be part of the process to take that away from him, that was great. Do we still disagree? Tons, I mean, he would tell me how terrible we were. But at least he bothered. Previously it was just, go. Yeah. So, is he a happier man? I hope he is. At least when he sees me, he is not angry anymore. And at least we can sit down. So, I hope that contributed to a better environment in the coffee shop. So, but when I relate that same story to outsiders who've never been in Hougang area, they'll find that, hey, wasted lah. Of course, what? You work so hard, then the person, all he tell you is that, yeah, I can understand, but I cannot vote for you. Don't you think it's quite silly? Back then, I'll try to defend myself. Now, you give it a shrug and say that, well, maybe that's part of what being on the ground is about.